the Fantastic Four is not an origin story. There have been some story leaks about the upcoming Fantastic Four First Steps film that is opening in July, right around Comic-Con in San Diego. And, well, it's going to be kind of a multiverse story, kind of not an origin story. And things I've been hearing, I'm mixed on this movie. I'm the most optimistic of the things that Marvel is putting out for this year. But why don't we go through this from Entertainment Weekly, this story, Alan?
Okay, so this comes from an interview with Julia Garner, who's appearing in Wolfman, sorry. And during a press tour, she was asked, the little silver lining of the Fantastic Four First Steps is Julia Garner. The Ozark and Inventing Anna Emmy winner will play the Silver Surfer in Marvel's movies. She says, I can't really speak a lot about that project, Garner tells Entertainment. All I can say is that I'm very lucky to have a part in the project, and the Fantastic Four are fantastic. There are so many. They are so amazing. They are so amazing in this. I'm very excited for people to see them. I'm assuming that this Silver Surfer is going to be really shiny, like in other previous versions of the comic books. I believe she was joking, just in case. One thing that we decided early on, and this is speaking to Matt Shankman, who's directing the Fantastic Four. Mm-hmm. One thing we decided early on was to not do an origin story. One of the ways we're making it our own is we're not telling the story of them going up and being changed and starting our story from there. There's a lot of well-known narrative that leads into that moment, right? And then you're making up your new story starting basically at the end of the first act. And we thought, well, let's just start this thing off on a completely new foot. So we're beginning after that. So they're beginning after they become the Fantastic Four.
Well, I'll just say this. Well, you don't really need an origin story per se, but the first 100 issues of the FF, they would retell the origin in a flashback. It was like, mm-hmm. it would be like a panel or two panels. It got down to like the one panel, remember our origin. Why don't they just do that? I mean, you can tell a origin story in a flashback scene that could be a few minutes. You don't need a full movie about an origin. Like, take a cue from the comics themselves. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Tom Holland Spider-Man never went into the origin. There was no Uncle Ben in that one, and a lot of it is because people already know, people already get it. So why not just get the story going? And who's to say that they're not going to do that in this? That they're not going to give a flashback origin story.
Well, it's the Marvel project I'm kind of the most excited about, but everything I'm hearing, I just wait and see. Yeah. And I do like that actress, Julie Garner. She's going to be in Wolfman, which we will review a week from Friday.
Yep.
And you are going to see it.
Am I really? I guess.
Yeah, it's a horror movie. You got to go, Alan. You hate horror.
Yeah. Okay.